Big city, bright lights, yeah, the type of a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a light for the secrets. Get lost in the sequence and finding the reason. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Big city, bright lights, yeah, big city, bright lights, yeah. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Every dark avenue. Big city, bright lights, yeah, the type of a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a light for the seekers. Get lost in the sequence and finding the reason. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Big city, bright lights, yeah. Big city, bright lights, yeah. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Every dark avenue has a light for the seekers. I'm from the land of the sun, home of 1,000,001. Coaches the drum to different rhythms, but we share the same tongue. I call it home, some call it escape. When I roam, I always retrace. When left alone, she misses my face. Holds the memories I thought I erased, cause they're embedded in the clouds. They come down when it rains. Halfway between the city and the country, between the shade and the sunbeam. Part-timers and drug kings all trying to hustle, trying to put some heavy muscle behind every aspiration, every hope, every dream. You can't let the city crush you. Everyone will try to touch you when you flip your situation. And non-believers believe, yeah, and non-believers believe, yeah, and non-believers believe. Can't let the city crush you. Everyone will try to touch you when you flip your situation. And non-believers believe. City, bright lights, yeah, the type of a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a light for the seekers. Get lost in the sequence and finding the reason. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Big city, bright lights, yeah. Big city, bright lights, yeah. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Every dark avenue has a light full of secrets.
And I'm in tune with it. The city's heart beats slow. I can feel it cause the streets got a concrete pulse. Watch my feet grow roots. I stand so solidly. Buildings keep growing like time-lapse photography. Scrape the sky, scratch heaven's belly. Come to the city of God and catch 7 deadly sins. It's like chaos with electric heat. And dead at night, the city lights give me restless sleep. Pardon me, it's hard to be within arm's reach of where you really think you ought to be. Trying to be at the top, part of me wants to stop. Curiosity killed the cat, ignorance ate him alive. So I'ma keep wondering why till the day that I die. But I'm staying alive, that's my echo in these city walls, ringing forever, or at least until these buildings fall. Big
city, bright lights, yeah, the type of a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a light for the seekers. Get lost in the sequence and finding the reason. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Big city, bright lights, yeah. Big city, bright lights, yeah. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Every dark avenue has a light full of secrets. Cuban princess, Mr. Business, Mrs. Get Rich Quick on lottery tickets. Those out kicking, those out copping, those living under bridges, smoking rocks and non-stopping, pop locking, corporate kiss ass on a search for stock options. Ravers, clubbers, hip-hop lovers, force underground cause we ain't trendy this summer. Runners, readers, leaders, believers, teachers, yelling out freedom for seekers. City made of secrets, walls made of silence. Sun comes down, traffic starts piling. Big city, bright lights, yeah, the type of a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a light for the seekers. Get lost in the sequence and finding the reason. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Big city, bright lights, yeah. Big city, bright lights, yeah. From the top of the buildings to the edge of the beaches. Every dark avenue has a light full of secrets.
slaughter characters with the narrative. You spit a novel, I kick more knowledge in just one paragraph. For the ignorant ones who don't know, they better ask whose rhymes don't flow but glide like pterodactyls. Yeah, catch me 5 days a week, singing my tunes. On the weekends in between dreams, licking my wounds. Catch me 5 days a week, singing my tunes. On the weekends in between dreams, licking my wounds. Alright, here go my problems, I'ma spit them at random so they can be memorized worldwide like national anthems. But I want y'all to keep one thing in mind before you chant them. Life is full of multiple choices just like a Scantron. Find yourself, don't forget to seek purpose, keep searching. No matter what happens, just be certain that the struggle don't drive you, hold your breath till you reach surface. If the troubles astound you, don't forget that with each person, cause and effect, point blank, we're all sharing them. There's no excuses, it's useless to start comparing them. Past impossible obstacles with my thoughts full of common goals. Panoramic view makes my problems small as a molecule. You were still wondering and didn't quite understand. They took your chance and now another man has the upper hand. Tomorrow's not promised, that's one thing we need to admit. Existence each a day for the day you cease to exist. Yeah, it's automatic, you slaughter characters with the narrative. You spit a novel, I kick more knowledge in just one paragraph. For the ignorant ones who don't know, they better ask whose rhymes don't flow but glide like pterodactyls. Catch me 5 days a week, singing my tunes. On the weekends in between dreams, licking my wounds. Catch me 5 days a week, singing my tunes. On the weekends in between dreams, licking my wounds.
I handle my foes, sick with a cannibal flow. I drop hot originals, you got mechanical soul. Bullet, rid of your skull and leave your thoughts in your clothes. Now that's a fashion statement for those who try to oppose. Sucker, letting them know I ain't repping the coast. Universal like disease, that's why my enemies fold. Like monopoly boards, this crowd is probably bored. When you fuck with the best, I leave your whole body sore. Of course it's raw, stomping down the corridor from corner store to coronora. Bring the force strong within the Jedi, all within the head. I manipulate these letters like big money investors, all do with politicians. Spitting ammunition, yo, this world's a contradiction like religious terrorism. Live within the system, live without the system. Present like I'm conditioned, but didn't give up the mission, boy.
Yeah, it's automatic, you slaughter characters with the narrative. You spit a novel, I kick more knowledge in just one paragraph. For the ignorant ones who don't know, they better ask whose rhymes don't flow but glide like pterodactyls. Yeah, catch me 5 days a week, singing my tunes. On the weekends in between dreams, licking my wounds. Catch me 5 days a week, singing my tunes. On the weekends in between dreams, licking my wounds.
That I would make a lot of changes if I could see myself through the eyes of a stranger. Time slows down, moves slower than a glacier. With every imperfection that's embedded in my nature, I bet that I would make a lot of changes if I could see myself through the eyes of a stranger. Time slows down, moves slower than a glacier. With every imperfection that's embedded in my nature. Well, the more the things change, well, the more they stay the same. Got 1,000 ways to talk and 1,000,000 things to say. While I formulate the phrase, let it travel in the wave. Only one thought that keeps circling the brain. Are you listening? While I work my words into positioning of all predicaments, I'm still working on my conditioning. The stress rest on my shoulder makes me feel older, accomplishing everything that you hope for. Walking the path between cash, always hustling over. Moving fast makes your heart grow colder. Winter time in the mind, but I keep the summer shining appearance. Grew wings from the spine, got the nod for the clearance. Stay down to earth, sharing time with the spirits. I could pick a host and then just mirror the image, but I'm into making a difference, into making it different. Self-appointed the mission till I'm lit for ignition. I would make a lot of changes if I could see myself through the eyes of a stranger. Time slows down, moves slower than a glacier. With every imperfection that's embedded in my nature, I bet that I would make a lot of changes if I could see myself through the eyes of a stranger. Time slows down, moves slower than a glacier, with every imperfection that's embedded in my nature.
I find the essence, I climb the fences to backyards like track stars through exits. But Lord, it's been getting so hard. I'll be waiting for the day when it breaks through the dark. And so far I've been getting so far. I'll be waiting for the train when it breaks through the smog. Fire burns strong, embers turn to fireflies, to shooting stars. I close my eyes and watch it all transcendent. Swallow hell, take a breath and spit heaven past the atmosphere. In deep concentration, swallow stars by the mouthful. Spit constellations, sit in the dark with mischievous thoughts. Then I put them on paper till I pick them apart. Put them back together, feel a sting in my heart. Then I relax, get better so I can finish the song.
That I would make a lot of changes if I could see myself through the eyes of a stranger. Time slows down, moves slower than a glacier, with every imperfection that's embedded in my nature. I bet that I would make a lot of changes if I could see myself through the eyes of a stranger. Time slows down, moves slower than a glacier, with every imperfection that's embedded in my nature.
Stop, listen, that's how we get down. On mission, we can't stop now. All in it, ready and locked down. That's how we do what we do, what we do. It goes, stop, listen, that's how we get down. On mission, we can't stop now. All in it, ready and locked down. That's how we do what we do, what we do.
New sense, just hold it steady,
I'ma hold it in place
while I burn this verse to the ground and block the fire escapes. We too nasty, we too nasty.
Yo, after logic's hold it steady,
I'ma hold it right here
while I make these amateur rappers reconsider careers.
We too nasty, we too nasty.
Yeah, it's so sporadical, feel the force like a catapult. When I release the illness, no use in taking an antidote. I succeed cause I managed to break your defense and damage your stupid challenge. It means like free falling without a parachute. Times I go hysterical, chemically imbalanced to the point where I can't stand it. There I let out the savage, wreak havoc, sweet manners wherever my feet planted. Each average weak rapper ends up with their teeth shattered. Yes, it's so incredible, rebels with chrome pedals. Giving over if you skeptical, knocking them off their pedestals. The lone sentinel growing into a threat to you. I'm not a GQ centerfold, let alone photogenic fool. My fellow gentlemen all got exoskeletons armed like ghetto residents, charmed with metal elegance. My gentle eminence calms to several elements spawn with esotericness wrong you of your relatives.
Stop, listen, that's how we get down. On mission, we can't stop now. All in it, ready and locked down. That's how we do what we do, what we do. It goes, stop, listen, that's how we get down. On mission, we can't stop now. All in it, ready and locked down. That's how we do what we do, what we do.
New sense, just hold it steady
I'ma hold it in place
while I burn this verse to the ground and block the fire escapes. We too nasty, we too nasty.
Yo, after logic's hold it steady
I'ma hold it right here
while I make these amateur rappers reconsider careers.
We too nasty, we too nasty. Yo, I scatter the pattern of average rappers with half a flow and casually counteracting like antidotes to get the crowd airborne like a strapper, no with lateral movements. When I'm moving with nuisance, infallible smooth shit, get battered and bruised quick with hits from the two sticks. Drums roll like the bullets flying out of a ooze clip. No, so y'all got room for improvement. Pack shows to the point people can't move to the music. So leave your thoughts at home, celebrate the night is long. Alleviate your mind from the stress your day is based upon. We gonna chip away at the night till we break the dawn. We gonna keep spitting on breaks so long as the race is on. From the strong to the will of the weak, through the voice of the people we speak. From the streets and the corners to the birds where the grass is green. Universal like the urges to breathe, so dream on. It goes,
stop, listen, that's how we get down. On mission, we can't stop now. All in it, ready and locked down. That's how we do what we do, what we do. It goes, stop, listen, that's how we get down. On mission, we can't stop now. All in it, ready and locked down. That's how we do what we do, what we do. I got it. I got the beat.
Hey yo, sit back, drift back, yo, you with that?
I'm with that, yo.
Hits that, split your wig back.
Mix match.
Works down on the sick pad, spit that. Hit the booth and I'm gone. Sit back, drift back, yo, you with that?
I'm with that.
Hits that, split your wig back.
Mix match.
Works down on the sick pad, spit that. Hit the booth and I'm gone. I wake early, morning, the death of my dreams. Take a breath and it seems that life is more than just that which reflects in the stream. I crush the superficial with the crucial issues. Sometimes my daily routine feels like a voodoo ritual. The truth will hit you hard enough to rip through your tissue. Leave a mark like a bullet wound from a pistol. Fist fights and foot races, let's keep it simple.
Yo, let's keep it
I
simple.
live in a glass house, a stone's throw away from a sad town of residents who look for the slightest excuse to badmouth, lash out, blow things out of proportion. I look at the glass, my image is reflected, distorted. They tell me I'm a dreamer, but I think slightly different. I tell them I haven't slept since '97. Stay up all night, legs folded, arms crossed. At all costs, I wanna know God's thoughts. Yo, sit back, drift back, yo, you with that?
I'm with that, yeah.
Hits that, split your wig back.
Mix match.
Works down on the sick pad, spit that. Hit the booth and I'm gone. Sit back, drift back, yo, you with that?
I'm with that, yeah.
Hits that, split your wig back.
Mix match.
Works down on the sick pad, spit that. Hit the booth and I'm
Yo,
gone.
visionary by nature. So when I close my eyes, I wake up. I see the world on fire, hellstorm, light in the blaze of living the days of apathy. So when we raise up, we'll be too late to reverse the tables we ate from, we take from. Like somebody's always gonna replace them. Till we fight in these water wars to keep from dehydration. Leaders yelling occupation and catchphrases as a sedation, tactical separation. You a terrorist, a patriot, and what's the difference? Political affiliation or your religion? Are you following your instincts or television? Who you think is holding the interest of all those pictures that they show on the tube just to keep us amused? Got your wallet singing songs of the overtime blues. Kids worshiping celebrities, we say they confused. Get rich or die trying and the body counts huge.
Hey, yo, sit back, drift back, yo, you with that?
I'm with that, yeah.
Hits that, split your wig back.
Mix match.
Works down on the sick pad, spit that. Hit the booth and I'm gone. Sit back, drift back, yo, you with that?
I'm with that.
Hits that, split your wig back.
Mix match.
Works down on the sick pad, spit that. Hit the booth and I'm gone.
What's going on? The more and more I try to understand it, it's like I lose myself in the language. They take advantage to keep the people in panic. I guess it's just a form of deception to see how far we can stretch all the right to possess. Right down to they tracking your steps and tracking your breath and tracking who you're holding your debts with. Ask the wrong questions and end up with a death wish for everyone's acceptance like a stolen election.
I'm rhythmically riveted, you're living with limited options. The beat break the chorus, I'm the illegitimate offspring. Spit syllable time spins with minimal consciousness. Flip scripts with swiftness and ridicule artists. Hypnotist swing pendulum, spitting typical nonsense. My continuous wisdom is an indispensable offset. You're lyrically impotent, bringing your primitive arson, ripping your mandible hit with cataclysmical offense. Yeah, my time is running out, the clock won't stop. My time is running out, the clock won't stop. My time is running out, yeah, my time is running out. My time is running out.
Running on the edge of a razor where nature would take us. It's all an unchanging race. It grace before the rhythm escapes us. Got a feeling in my heart, ain't nothing now that can save us. Still I hold hope like the breath in my lungs. Let it out with the ball of a tongue. When it's said and it's done, did you brave it or you stayed on the run? Trying to outrun the shadow by ignoring the sun. But it's still there in the morning, waiting for a rainy day while the storm is approaching. For horsemen got the world in the corner. Car overhead, quarters tell them all that it's over. No more blood in the pipe, depleted the lines of life when the time is tight. Ain't an order that can stop the fight, that we can stop the flight and let it go down, burning in the burst of light. Hey, yo.
Yeah, my time is running out, the clock won't stop. My time is running out, the clock won't stop. My time is running out, yeah, my time is running out. My time is running out. Sit back and listen, impact the system. Don't let the system kidnap your children. It's a blackout, but I got my candles. See the city lights go dim in the background. I can't tell if the sky is falling or the ground is rising, but I'm tired of walking, so I found a hiding spot in the distance. Let me some incense. And it feels so good when the rhythm kicks back in. My passion dictates my actions. Last man standing, still take my chances. Blast that random escape from handcuffs. Feels so good, the rhythm kicks back in. My passion dictates my actions. Last man standing, still take my chances. Blast that random escape from handcuffs. Yeah, my time is running out, the clock won't stop. My time is running out, the clock won't stop. My time is running out, yeah, my time is running out. My time is running out.
If I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. Cause I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could sing, I would sing, but I can't hit a note. I'ma rearrange these words and give you something to quote. If I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could fly, I would fly, but I can't stay afloat above the clouds. So for now, I play it cool on the ground. If everything I see is in the place where it's supposed to be, I got something to say to everybody who's so close to me. What if hope is lost when you still hold on to your rosary? What if all is coming to an end? We used to play bows and arrows, now it's all smoking barrels and dirty cops that'll put your face on the front of the Herald or the New York Times. 50 shots fly by, pack you up and ship you out, and you get back in the pond. Box 6 feet under rocks, take a look at your watch. Time flies like them helicopters over the block. Yo, this new world's order like some domino stacks. All it takes is one push to watch the whole thing collapse. And so we push to the limits and yes, push to the finish unless they pushing bullets and it's stopping my breath. Which point I resurrect as the wind from the west. Crush the whole house of cards to kill the kings in the deck. Yes, if I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. Cause I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could sing, I would sing, but I can't hit a note. I'ma rearrange these words and give you something to quote. If I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could fly, I would fly, but I can't stay afloat above the clouds. So for now, I play it cool on the ground. Now play it cool on the ground, cool as the sounds of soul when the sun comes down and the breezes blow. Some got dreams and hopes, some got schemes to blow up, sell and blow the grown-ups. Yo, it's the nature of the beast to leave your soul stuck. So it's the nature of man to take it and run, living by the barrel of a gun, trying to aim at the sun. Then you wonder why we losing the fight, moving against the light.
It's been 24 years years and I'm just now recognizing there's no way I can avoid it. My life is an assignment to constantly move forward and never backpedal. Spread my words across the globe like grenades do scrap metal. Wait, these accusations are killing me. We didn't kidnap your kids, they actually came willingly. Life, yeah, life is a lucid dream, and I'ma play my part like a movie scene.
If I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. Cause I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could sing, I would sing, but I can't hit a note. I'ma rearrange these words and give you something to quote. If I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could fly, I would fly, but I can't stay afloat above the clouds. So for now, I play it cool on the ground.
We broadcast live in Technicolor. Cue the canned applause, and you can sing the songs if you can stand the noise. One thing I think I should confess to it, I keep hope bottled up and faith in a jar next to it. I'm painting this picture while everything around me is changing directions. My life is stranger than fiction. I got this government grant studying the science of sleep, but at night when I lay down I die in my dreams. I'm trying to keep this dark secret well hidden, but I fell victim. Now it's harder than Hell's Kitchen. I can still cope with the dangers I'm facing, cause I can find hope in the strangest of places. Find me in the basement making my spaceship. Little help from my friends and a whole lot of patience. And no, I'm not trying to reach the stars. I'm screaming fuck the world and getting further from y'all.
If I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. Cause I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could sing, I would sing, but I can't hit a note. I'ma rearrange these words and give you something to quote. If I could, then I would, but I can't, so I won't. Cause I got better things to do with this bottle of hope. If I could fly, I would fly, but I can't stay afloat above the clouds. So for now, I play it cool on the ground.
Complicated I live and used to love the school skipping. Now I'm out of town on business, skipping lunch on missions. High school misfit, running that lip shit. I catch a battle in an instant. Now they clutch a piston, shift your disposition. Fam in a funeral home, listen your wishes. Life can get all in your ass when unassisted. Be steady and listen to help me down when I'm lifted. Help me up when I'm sinking. Fuck those who fake the funky battleship sunken, drifting. Thinking that freeze frame of life when those feelings were right. Used to sneak through the streets like a thief in the night. Fucking with them beats and them mics, living life with a dream and a dime. Now the time fades away, stuck between the work and the play. Today I live twice in a day, 5 nights away. Say, remember the days, ain't no work, we spent it all on the plate. Now it all fades away. Come on, now it all fades away. Come on, now come on, it goes free. Remember the days, ain't no work, we spent it all on the plate. Now it all fades away. Come on, now it all fades away. Come on, now come on.
I'm never really threatened when MC stand and deliver, cause my worthiest opponent is the man in the mirror. Throw a punchline, end up with a broken fist. A vocalist whose only focus is to teach him how to coexist. I'll bust your veteran, cause it's evident your hesitance gets crushed with a rush of adrenaline. Announce the victor and afterwards count the victims. New sense, the demigod cast off a man of Olympus. He's my arena mutiny, trying to knock off the ruler, spitting more lightning than Zeus does and getting stoned with Medusa. After banishment and making my way out the labyrinth, I caused a verbal avalanche. Just to watch rappers scatter and you can't run in. Even all of the mass gatherers still don't have the advantage in getting past this establishment. Save the embarrassment. Don't consider this arrogance, just the unravelment of all the questions I had answered. Yeah.
Remember the days, ain't no work, we spent it all on the plate. Now it all fades away. Come on, now it all fades away. Come on, now come on, it goes free. Remember the days, ain't no work, we spent it all on the plate. Now it all fades away. Come on, now it all fades away. Come on, now come on. Hey yo, just kick a beat, I'ma rip it right here. Artofficial is official, taking over this year. Work the crowd into a frenzy, get them out of their chairs. Drowning in the mainstream, here's a breath of fresh air. That's how we handle our business. We emerge out of the mist, now we shift in positions. Put that shift into your disc when you listen to this shit. Put the vibe in the air like a spiritual mystic. Fuck a living statistic, we broke the restrictions. Made it out the school system just to sharpen our instincts. Now we hold the mic up, try to make a life of beats, rhymes, and rhythms, all living within my cipher. Idolizing the virus till I became one. Actualizing the flow to let you all know where I came from. Small world, big dreams, living on a pace of running around this world at the pace of a bass drum. Remember the days, ain't no work, we spent it all on the plate. Now it all fades away. Come on, now it all fades away. Come on, now come on, it goes free. Remember the days, ain't no work, we spent it all on the plate. Now it all fades away. Come on, now it all fades away. Come on, now come on. now it all fades away. Oh, come on, now come on.
Customers can't pass the test. Type of flavor where you can't forget the aftertaste of bust. Long, like tantric sex. You're probably not listening if it seems wrong. New sense. My friends call me guillotine jaw. Call me what you want, I'ma ask you what you need. My skin's been getting so thick, it's kinda tough to bleed. My style of rhyming is not short of dominance. Spin ciphers so quick, y'all might start vomiting. Your incompetence is simply the consequence of no common sense. Think you're stronger than all the rest. My acapella stomp your chest. Credible raps, blast shells that you craft fast. Think you better than that, catch a skeletal crack. Spit, hell of a track that tremble your back. I'm head of the class, trash all of your raps. And yeah, you don't dare stop, working round the clock. Mr. Selector, give me one more gunshot. Either jump or run. When I think about all the things I've done. And yeah, you don't dare stop, working round the clock. Mr. Selector, give me one more gunshot. Either jump or run. When I think about all the things I've done.
I'm a lone traveling soldier, bone smothering flows come from my microphone. Make home something you hope of. Lost in the edit, your merits get offsetted by the unfretted phonetics. As sharp as a shogun, leaving them frozen. The chosen one with the golden lungs. Heart of ice, it's kept cold by the place I'm from. Another face, unfazed by the pace of the drum. Live fast, die fast, breaking all of the rungs. On my way up the ladder, shot at the pattern of naysayers and players, conveyor belt rapper thugs. Artofficial takes no issue trying to catch that bus. Rock the show and try to pack that up. Keep it moving, never backtrack. What? Get to cash in life and get up in your ass when the tax act up. I said, rock the show and try to pack that up. Keep it moving, never backtrack. What? Like pass, pass,
and yeah, you don't dare stop, working round the clock. Mr. Selector, give me one more gunshot. Either jump or run. When I think about all the things I've done. And yeah, you don't dare stop, working round the clock. Mr. Selector, give me one more gunshot. Either jump or run. When I think about all the things I've done. This ain't rapping, it's word bending. Lyrical acupuncture for your nerve endings. Y'all ain't rhyming, y'all just pretending. You can't fathom the way that we twist a sentence. This ain't rapping, it's word bending. Lyrical acupuncture for your nerve endings. New sense to demigod, bruise him at any cost. There's a crisis, these rhymes are priceless, they can't be bought. Black ink runs through my veins, so I race to live. Fuck around and strip you of your race to live. Consider this swift and deliberate, I get rid of it. The rhythm will rid your system with increments of significance. Sing it if you can't rhyme, scream it if you can't yell it while you're sitting. Write rhymes, I sit at home and write epics. Caution, you might get nauseous, don't throw up quite often. I get off topic, but fuck it. Keep insinuating that you've got invigorating raps, but incriminating acts only give me an exhilarating blast. I'd much rather keep my job as a word contortionist. Your life goes nowhere like the oldest kid at the orphanage. This ain't rapping, it's word bending. Lyrical acupuncture for your nerve endings. Y'all ain't rhyming, y'all just pretending. You can't fathom the way that we twist a sentence. This ain't rapping, it's word bending. Lyrical acupuncture for your nerve endings. Y'all ain't rhyming, y'all just pretending. You can't fathom the way that we twist a sentence.
What's under my jurisdiction is sure to listen to purest vision. A dopeness is euphemism, describing my sonic mysticism. Shatter your silly suggestive cynicism. Opinions get split into pieces, passing my mental prism. Red for antagonism, yellow for cowardice, green for the jealousy, and black for all the passion. This image of amateur, sinister saboteur, meaningless matador. Got bullshit on your soul, trying to dodge your horn. Fuck your scorn. Use my time to be Gravity, progressive realities, all perception. Take a view from my direction, humble yourself for a second. I'm more than competition, listen, don't perceive me from the ground, horizontal position. This ain't a game, this is more than running my mouthpiece. Start expanding the outreach, battle God for his house keys. Stretch my words across the world like lines of longitude. If you could take it, close your eyes and let your mind consume.
This ain't rapping, it's word bending. Lyrical acupuncture for your nerve endings. Y'all ain't rhyming, y'all just pretending. You can't fathom the way that we twist a sentence. This ain't rapping, it's word bending. Lyrical acupuncture for your nerve endings. Y'all ain't rhyming, y'all just pretending. You can't fathom the way that we twist a sentence. Of a hard-to-catch punchline, I blame Cloud9 for trying to steal my sunshine. Unwind at lunchtime, binge on food for thought. Results regurgitated ideas and proof that the truth is lost. I search for it in the eyes of every stranger that passes me by. Searching my lover's face right after she's been crying. I might catch a glimpse, they might hold nothing. Drip gated tears, I rock a crocodile smile. We're cold-blooded, this we know for a fact. Everything falls apart, adapt to circumstance like my eyes adjust to the dark. But then I can live my life at a slow enough pace to not to speed it up into fast gears. Watch the clock catch up as I decombust. The truth lies where deception walks erect. Each step is in some way symbolic to a deep breath. Waiting to exhale's been making my chest frail for decades. When tracks to my lungs collapse, I end up in a neck brace.
I wanna know if we can see
without eyes.
I wanna know if we can speak
without lies.
So I'ma open up my chest and you can touch me for a while.
Let heaven send hell away and tuck me with a smile.
I wanna know if we can see
without eyes.
I wanna know if we can speak
without lies.
So I'ma open up my chest and you can touch me for a while.
Let heaven send hell away and tuck me with a smile. Juggernaut stays constantly on the hunt. I feel that y'all cannot, fake crews can sabotage. My entourage makes moves that's nonchalant. Whether you private or a general, I sacrifice my songs to the gods. It's disturbing the way I slaughter tracks, making metronomes flatline, giving young men heart attacks. We compare graffiti to things like hieroglyphic artifacts, burning more trees than brush fires, getting blitzed like quarterbacks. Doors collapse, never conform to ignore the facts. Knowledge is truth, we seek the realness, living life at a pace that's more than fast. Chronological order, it's kinda hostile but sorta stopping the clock and all the controversy that surrounds the borders. Front like you got the answers, but in actuality we analyze each other's dreams and still can't figure out reality. My beautiful mind's got a more than horrible will. I think in haikus and got oratorical skills. When the sun burns out, All you need is just patience. Let me open my rhyme book, shine some light on the situation. Straight out the pages, brightest ideas illuminating the night sky, playing connect the thoughts to make constellations.
I wanna know if we can see
without eyes.
I wanna know if we can speak
without lies.
So I'ma open up my chest and you can touch me for a while.
Let heaven set hell away and come me with a smile.
I wanna know if we can see
without eyes.
I wanna know if we can speak
without lies.
So I'ma open up my chest and you can touch me for a while.
Let heaven set hell away and come me with a smile.
Big city, big city, light city, big city, big city, big city, light big city, big city, come on, big city, big city, light city, big city, light city, big city, light city, big city, big city, bright lights, yeah, the type of a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a
my face holds the memories I thought I erased, cause they're embedded in the clouds, they come down when it rains. Halfway between the city and the country, between the shade and the sunbeam. Part-timers and drug kings all trying to hustle, trying to put some heavy muscle behind every aspiration, every hope, every dream. Can't let the city crush you, everyone will try to touch you when you flip your situation. And non-believers believe, yeah, and non-believers believe, yeah, and non-believers believe. Can't let the city crush you, everyone will try to touch you when you flip your situation. And non-believers believe. City bright lights, yeah, the type for a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a light full of secrets. Get lost in the sequence of finding the reason. From the top of the building to the edge of the beach is big city bright lights, yeah, yeah, big city bright lights, yeah, yeah. From the top of the building to the edge of the beach is every dark avenue has a light full of secrets.
And I'm in tune with it, the city's heart beats slow. I can feel it cause the streets got a concrete pulse. Watch my feet grow roots, I stand so solidly. Buildings keep growing like time-lapse photography. Scrape the sky, scratch heaven's belly. Come to the city of God and catch 7 deadly sins. It's like chaos with electric heat. And then at night, the city lights give me restless sleep. Pardon me, it's hard to be within arm's reach of where you really think you ought to be. Trying to be at the top, part of me wants to stop. Curiosity killed the cat, ignorance ate him alive. So I'ma keep wondering why till the day that I die. But I'm staying alive, that's my echo in these city walls, ringing forever, or at least until these buildings fall. Or at least until these buildings fall.
City bright lights, yeah, the type for a dreamer. Every dark avenue has a light full of secrets. Get lost in the sequence of finding the reason. From the top of the building to the edge of the beach is big city bright lights, yeah, yeah, big city bright lights, yeah, yeah. From the top of the building to the edge of the beach is every dark avenue has a light full of secrets. Cuban princess, Mr. Business, Mrs. Get Rich Quick on lottery tickets. Those out kicking, those out copping, those living under bridges, smoking rocks and non-stopping, pop locking. Corporate kiss ass on a search for stock options. Ravers, clubbers, hip-hop lovers, force underground cause we ain't trendy this summer. Runners, readers, leaders, believers, teachers, yelling out freedom for seekers. City made of secrets, walls made of silence. Sun comes down, traffic starts piling.